What's up guys, it's Rosebud and welcome to my channel. I hope you're fine, I hope you're great, and I hope this video finds you well. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I hope you're really doing fine. And today we are outside because the weather is so beautiful, the sun is shining, and I have a cameraman behind my handy. Yes, for my new subscribers, please feel at home, welcome the family. And for my other, come to man. Oh nein, machen wir Pause? Doch, scheiße.
Quatsch, weil jetzt zieht das Ding.
Pause gemacht?
Nee, jetzt ziehst du das Ding durch. Das gehen wir.
Das kannst du jetzt mir nicht
Auf.
antun. Okay, alright, oh mein Gott. Okay, die sind ein bisschen weit. So, good. So in today's Wednesday video, I want to tell you about some 5 things that Germany taught me and changed my life. I know it sounds a little bit exaggerated and a little bit over the head, but when you get to know what those 5 things are that Germany taught me and changed my life, you'll understand why. Okay, and without wasting any of your time, let's get straight to it. Alright, point number 1, the one thing that Germany taught me, and I had to struggle with it at the beginning so much because, yeah, we Kenyans, haki, we have no idea about time. I had to learn punctuality. Punctuality is key in Germany. You have to be on time to everything, anywhere, anytime. If you're going to catch your bus, if you're going to a seminar, if you're going to an appointment, even though you're just going to meet your friends, you've got to be there on time. Not like we do in Kenya, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, plus minus. No, on time. And that thing changed my life, my whole life, because when you are punctual on everything, your life gets a little organized. Your life gets, in order, you get some structure, because you know where you are, where you have to be at a particular time. Okay, so yeah, punctuality, thank you Germany, it changed my life. Oh my god. Yeah, welcome back home. Yeah, battery died on me and now we had to come and continue making this video indoors. Excuse that, and we will get straight to point number 2. The second thing that Germany taught me, which changed my life, was the love for traveling. Imagine, I lived my whole childhood from when I was born till I was 18 years old, and I'd never visited anywhere else apart from Kenya. I had lived in that country for 18 whole years. I had never just crossed the border, visit Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, or even anywhere. Not Africa, not Europe, not anywhere international. And when you live such a life, you never really know what you're missing, because your life is kind of complete, because what you don't know doesn't really affect you, doesn't hurt you. But when I came to Germany and saw how Germans love traveling, and this started actually at my au pair family level, and my au pair family, they also traveled every year, twice a year. They would go visit Ireland, they would go visit, I don't know, all those different countries, and and when they come back, they'll have these tons of pictures and they would show me. And then we have neighbors who would come and show us how it was at the Mongolia, and I saw this excitement in the eyes, and I was like, wow, I want to go and visit those places too. I started feeling the urge to get to know the world, because when you travel, then you just feel that the world is no longer as big as you think it to be, you know. And so yeah, I started first traveling around Germany, visiting all different cities, and then around Europe, visiting different capitals and different sites. And of late I also want to go international. So I already went to the USA, and now I'm planning to go to Asia or even to South America, Australia. These are all on my list, to-do list. So yeah, my love for traveling changed my life. And when you get to travel, to get to know other people, get to know other cultures, just see that the world is really not as big as you think it to be. Everything becomes doable, you know. It just changes the way you approach things which look difficult. You have just another mental change, mental transformation of, I can do it. This is nothing to me. I can do it. It's crazy. Yeah. The third thing that Germany taught me and changed my life was the big lesson of saving. Saving, saving, saving. What an important lesson I learned. Because, I don't know, I really had no idea of dealing with money or finances for that matter before I came to Germany, because I was just finished high school. I really had not ever received a salary for myself. I had never owned a bank account. I had never had to do some, I don't know, receipt slips, accounting. And I had never been confronted with expenses, expenditure, saving, dealing money ever. So when I came to Germany, that was the first thing that I learned from my au pair family, that the money they gave me was supposed to be enough for my classes, for German classes, and the mother told me to put aside. And this is when I started saving for my studies. And thank God, I really saved like 50% of what I was earning, because that is the money which carried me for 3 months while I was studying. The time I did not get a job. It was a miracle. And that's when I learned the importance, the necessity of having some side money. You know, the money that you can have for emergency, and the money you can have when you need it in the future. Because believe me, you will need some money in some kind of an emergency situation, and you'll be happy that you have that aside. So yeah, the big lesson of saving, 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 saving. Not for just long-term goals, but also for the next unexpected outcomes of life. Yeah, saving. The fourth thing that Germany taught me was the fourth thing that Germany taught me and changed my life was to be honest. The fourth thing that Germany taught me and changed my life was the honesty and directness. The fourth thing that Germany taught me and changed my life was to be honest and direct. You just have no idea how much nonsense, how much time, how much misunderstanding, how much of everything you save if you stop beating around bushes whenever talking to people and just talk them straight and direct and honestly to the point. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. It just takes so much energy from you, because imagine when you are kind of thinking of telling someone some news which is not like pleasant news, and you are trying to find some words in your head. How can I put this? How can I package this? How can I tell them without telling them? And you'll just be cracking every neuron in your head, trying to find the way to say, the right way to do, and everything and all that. Whereas the German has not wasted any of a second thinking about that. He wants to tell you that. He tells it to you. Point. You've got the information clear and to the point, and he's not lost any of his nerve cells. Perfect. And the moment I realized how great life is when you don't have to sugarcoat anything, when you don't have to, I don't know, go sideways and backwards in order to say something to someone which might not be like good news. It's such a relief. Just try it. If you're that person who kind of keeps on talking to people in up and downs, stop. Say straight, whatever. And people appreciate that. They appreciate that because they know where they stand with you, and they exactly know what you're telling them. They don't have to think and interpret what could you have been meaning, what could you have been saying. Yeah, it's cool. And the problem when you are with such a person, you might have problems communicating with them if you're that kind of person who talks giving tips and hints here and there, because Germans don't get those. If you want to tell them something, you've got to say straight exactly what you're saying, what you want, what you mean, and that's exactly how they'll understand it. And it's perfect. Changed my life. Unbelievable. Yes. The fifth and last thing that Germany taught me, and it just made my life like change 180%. The fifth thing that Germany taught me and made my life turn like 180 degrees was the love for details. And this is where Germans are known to be very efficient and very keen on what they do. And it lies in the love for details. If you tell different people from different countries to do a certain kind of job, to complete a certain kind of project, if you see how the German does his, you will be just like so surprised, astounded. You'll be so if you tell different people from different countries to accomplish a certain project, and you see how a German accomplishes his, you will be unbelievably impressed, because it's about the detail. And when I talk about the details, it's not about, because anyone can do some project, right? You can just accomplish, and it's not about these difficult, I'm not talking of architectural solutions or some mathematical assignments or some scientific physical methodology. No, I'm talking of even small tasks like at home, like window cleaning or vacuum cleaning or grocery shopping, or because it's all in the detail. It's when you are calculating, I don't know, I don't know. For example, for example, when you have a carpenter who is working on some table, it's not about measuring 14 centimeters. It's not about measuring 100 centimeters. If it was For example, when we have a carpenter who wants to make a table which is like a meter long, right? A German will go to the extent of measuring every millimeter so that it may just fit exactly, that there might not be anything hanging out, ragging down. Everything is just so seamless. It's unbelievable. And they do this at every work level. And that's why every job the Germans have accomplished, it's just so seamlessly, perfectly done. And when I came to adopt this kind of working method, things became so clear, because things get just perfectly done. Because it's not just finishing doing something anymore. When you have that mentality, it's not just about finishing some work. It's about finishing that work perfectly, to the best of your ability. You give to every job you do your 100%. And when you do that, you'll have everything is like great. Yeah. So Germany taught me that. I must admit I'm still working on that, because sometimes I see my Kenyan me getting out sometimes and it's just writing down done. No. And then the German me comes in and is like, calm down. Write it correctly. Finish it to the end. Vacuum to that. It's just done perfectly. Yeah. And when you try that yourself, you will just see a great difference, because you will notice it's really not about finishing, it's finishing it perfectly. Whichever project you are doing, whichever job you're doing, whichever task you have, don't just finish it perfectly. Do it to the detailed time, do it to the best of your ability. Yeah, those are the 5 lessons Germany taught me, and they absolutely changed my life for the better. I am so grateful for them, because this is how I see that I grew, and I hope they could help one of you. So yeah, those are the 5 major lessons that Germany taught me, and they for sure changed my life for the better. I hope these lessons could be also a lesson for one of you out there. I hope you could just pick one or the other which you are also going to implement in your life, so you may see also these changes for the better. Thank you so much for watching, and I think if you watched this far, I would urge you to just click the subscription. So thank you so much for watching, and if you've watched this far, what about you leave me that subscription of yours? Just click the subscription button, and if you don't mind, thank you so much for watching this far. I love so thank you so much for watching this far. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to share anything with us, please leave us a comment. And if you think this video might be of a help to someone else, don't forget to share it with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. Until next time, please stay safe, stay blessed, optimistic. Until then, ciao.